I recently picked up the Pixel 9 Pro, the more compact option in Google's Pro lineup. While I was somewhat critical of the XL variant, I absolutely loved the 9 Pro Fold. After hearing so much praise for the regular 9 Pro, I decided to give it a try myself. The smaller form factor can sometimes make a significant difference in everyday use, so I was curious to see how it would perform in my routine. We'll dive into the details shortly, but I must say the Pixel 9 Pro has pleasantly surprised me so far. The unboxing experience is identical to the 9 Pro XL, but I really appreciate the packaging Google chose this time. It's not only easy to open, but also highlights Google's commitment to using recycled materials, which I truly enjoy seeing. I hope they continue this approach with the 10 series. For those wondering, the box includes a USB-C cable, and that's about it. Under the lid, you'll also find some documentation and Google's familiar SIM ejector tool, which has been a staple for several years now. Just like with the Pixel 9 Pro XL, I opted for the hazel color. My wife insists it's just gray, but personally, I prefer it over the other options. The first thing that stood out to me during the unboxing was the smaller form factor. It also feels very similar to Apple's regular Pro iPhone models in terms of build quality and weight in hand. I'm definitely going caseless for this one as well, as I really like the overall build. For everyday use, this is the ideal form factor. While many people have come to prefer larger smartphones, I believe that's largely because manufacturers tend to reserve the best specs for their larger models, often scaling back features on their smaller Pro variants. But not Google this year. Everything the XL offers is packed into this smaller, more compact device. Admittedly, this has completely changed my perspective on the Pixel 9 Pro lineup. The build quality is as premium as it gets, and even with using it without a case, I have no concerns. With the IP68 rating, I feel even more confident that my Pixel can handle whatever conditions come its way. As I mentioned earlier, I was quite critical of the XL. Despite the glowing reviews, I felt it didn't measure up to the competition, especially when you compare its internals to what Samsung and other Android manufacturers are offering. In my opinion, Google should be leading the charge and setting the standard for what Android devices can achieve. Instead, they often cut corners on hardware, fall short on customer service, and deliver a less than stellar experience, all while charging premium prices. With the Android 15 update and the compact Pro form factor of the regular Pixel 9 Pro, especially at its current sale price, I think it truly deserves the praise it's been receiving. The Tensor chip performs smoothly without issues. Is it as fast as the latest Snapdragon processors? No, but if you're not upgrading from one of those, you won't feel like you're missing out. It handles everything you throw at it in daily use effortlessly. Even better, despite packing the XL specs into the smaller form, it stays cool throughout everyday tasks. Also, pair it with the Pixel Watch 3 and you have an excellent combo here in Google's ecosystem. The 6.3-inch display is just as immersive as the XL with crisp, clear audio. However, I wish the speakers were louder, as I often max out the volume, though that might just be my aging ears. The battery lasts 8 to 9 hours and charges quickly, though it's not as fast as some other Android devices. Pixel 9 Pro's cameras deliver as expected, capturing stunning shots during a recent nature walk. Let me know your thoughts on the samples in the comments. As I mentioned in my 9 Pro XL review, video recording has improved, but still doesn't match the level of Samsung or the current leader, Apple. That said, it does a solid job overall. The main drawbacks will be the choppiness when switching between lenses while zooming during recording. I think for majority of people, they're going to be pretty impressed with the video quality overall and not have any issues recording those family moments, for example, that you want to capture, or just quick video that you want to capture throughout your day-to-day. Personally, as a YouTube creator, I don't think I'd have any issues using this for my YouTube videos to shoot some of my B-roll or even A-roll, especially if it's on a tripod most of the time. I think the video quality will be pretty stellar. And now onto the photo samples. Overall, the Pixel 9 Pro stands out as a fantastic choice, especially if you're looking for the best small phone of 2024 heading into 2025 that doesn't compromise on all the features of larger flagship devices. Its compact size combined with truly pro-level capabilities has impressed me. While the XL wasn't quite for me at launch, the 9 Pro has completely won me over as my daily driver. Now it's your turn. Did you pick one up? Thinking about getting one? Or maybe you're already using it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and let's chat about it. Keep in mind there are plenty of great deals right now from Google, Best Buy, and Amazon, making this the perfect time to snag the Pixel 9 Pro at the best price and get even more value out of your purchase. Also, don't forget to check out the Pixel Watch 3. It's hands down my favorite Android smartwatch at the moment. As always though, thank you for watching, take care, and stay safe.